it is now time for the Royal Rumble match. Introducing first, on the way to the ring, from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 275 pounds, Bobby Lashley. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Rumble match. Introducing first, on the way to the ring, from Long Island, New York, Mick Foley.
Lashley's a big guy, no doubt about that. And he knows how to use that size and strength.
You're kidding, right? It seems to me like those are Lashley's two biggest advantages. He's certainly served him well so far in his career.
You keep telling yourself that, Bull. One thing I learned in my career is that the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Lashley's got to be careful. He might learn that the hard way.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right?
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, any time you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. He anticipated that move perfectly. He saw that one coming.
Coming to get you.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
Can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Bull. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be pulling this bad boy right down the middle. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all. Great reversal.
These superstars give everything.
Well, that narrowed things down a little bit.
And there's the counter, Cole. Hit the showers.
You're out of the match.
That was a textbook reversal. Watch it. He reversed it.
And there goes a superstar.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up road, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
You know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. If that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that means the way the cookie crumbles. Wow, great reversal.
Sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong.
I don't think there's a superstar in the history of WWE who's gone from rookie to WWE champion as quickly as John Cena has.
They called him the second century. John Cena has shot up real quick. He ain't picked up the experience that a lot of other superstars have, and that could be a little bit of a problem for him.
Well, from where I sit, I haven't seen a lot of superstars give Cena much of a problem. He's held his own against some of the most talented veterans on the roster.
That's the problem, Cole. You're calling it from where you sit. I've actually been in the ring, unlike you. And I'm saying back in my day, I would have loved to have been in the ring with a kid as cocky as Cena, so I would have took him to school.
A great many superstars have tried to do just that, Taz, but Cena's still here. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think.
What a reverse.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, you know, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win.
And there's the reversal.
Over the ropes and down to the floor to Grandma's house we go. I love hearing.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Nice quick counter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for Christ.
Watch out! Here it comes!
Super kick right in the mush. Oh.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, just let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. Tough luck. Guess they'll live to fight another day. If Booker wants to win this thing, he better get focused on his opponent and get his mind off the fans.
You might as well tell Booker to stop breathing, Taz. He was born to entertain a crowd, and I don't think we've ever seen anyone do it better.
Yeah, well, you know what? The fans like to see you win matches, and maybe a title every now and then, too. So you know what? Booker T,
Nice reversal. And the crowd has come alive tonight with it. He was one step ahead on that one.
oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Whoa, you just got eliminated. Can you believe that? Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off. He just eliminated him with authority. And it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it. As long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of it. There's the reversal, Cole. You know what, this scene, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into prove my in-ring skills.
Seen as a WWE champion, Taz. How much more improvement do you reckon? Here he goes.
This one feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly. What a counter that was.
He dodged that bullet. You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt. Front wow. Now that one's not the rule book. But you know what they say? It's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
He's been looking for that all match, Cole, and now he's taking advantage.
Come on, partner, taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple.
Man, you just can't put anything slipped out of that one. This has been a great match so far. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. I don't think the fans like that one so much. I'm not sure it's great this guy's on.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood.
And he's going for it.
And he got it! RKO!
Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing athlete, Cole. A lot of people think he's real exciting to watch, and I agree with him. But he just doesn't have the pure size to get the job done sometimes.
I think and this match is over for that superstar.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
Well, that depends, Cole. I mean, some guys, they go a little nuts at the sight of their own blood, and they become unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury.
Oh, man. Ring rope across the face. Love it.
And we call them ropes, but they're mostly steel cables. The pain has got to be excruciating. He's using the ring rope itself as a weapon.
Now, that's what you call being resourceful. You got to do whatever it takes to wear down your opponent in a match like this.
He just didn't have enough left to hang on.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one. I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Batista has had lots of success.
There he goes. Tossed out of the ring and out of this match.
I don't know, Cole. I'm kind of unsure about Randy Orton. I mean, he's he's a pretty boy, let's face it. He's accomplished a couple of big things, but I still think that he's about 90% height.
A couple of big things? You mean like,
Hey, what a ride! It took him all the way out of the match. This is one heck of a match so far.
it sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. You decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. A textbook reversal. It's been a long time since I saw a crowd hit by a superstar the way they have John Cena.
Yeah, that's great, Cole. No doubt the WWE fans, they love John Cena. I get that. But this is not a popularity contest. It's a physical, athletic competition.
I don't think Cena's got any problem being physical either, Taz. There aren't many superstars who have accomplished what he has between those ropes.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
No, there's no doubt.
Look at this, Taz. You know what this means.
Oh, yeah, the viscera drop. That'll take the fight right out of you. Oh, boy. Looks like someone's moving up in the world. I don't know. He's putting a lot on the line going up there.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
Tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me.
I think that's, yes, it's an elimination.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your...
And that is just about the last place you want a ring rope.
Just about? I'll tell you what, if you can think of a worse one, I'd love to hear it.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Big Vince is just a freak of nature, no doubt about it.
Yeah, but that's not something you want to say to the big man's face.
No doubt. He'd squash it just as soon as he looked at it. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. And you could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a jerk like you all the time. superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. Can you tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway?
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they is talking his opponent from the top turnbuckle, this capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. There is no doubt that Batista made a hell of an impact on Raw, Cole. But now that he doesn't have Triple H or Ric Flair watching his back, I think his days might be numbered.
Batista has taken the best of his former Evolution teammates have had to offer, and he's always come out on top. I don't think that's going to change. Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Oh my, we've seen this move in many a match in the past.
Match? That's the kind of move that ends careers, Cole. This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old-school wrestling here. Here we go. Out of the ring and out of the match.
And there's an elimination.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be something...
Like his waistline, he's looking for something big here.
And they don't get bigger than that. This is a drop.
Man, what a match. Vince, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing. Hence the word, trained professional. I think you know which way this one's going to go, Cole.
Actually, Taz, from my perspective, I think it could go either way.
And what perspective would that be exactly? The perspective of somebody who has a neck that resembles a stack of bells? Man, what if you end up winning a match like this? You're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
You don't look too thrilled about it, but out is out. See ya.
These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving...
Oh boy, we've seen this one before.
We certainly have. A double underhook DDT. And that usually signifies that this match is not far from over.
There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
Right about that. Without the fans...
Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can watch this.
An incredible display of power. This could be the beginning of the end right here.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other the way they have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Gee, here I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirt.
That's one less superstar. Is this what I think it is?
Well, if you thought it was a double underhook DDT, you're right, Cole.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they haven't, Cole. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
He's out of the match and on his way to the locker room.
Sayonara, Scout. See you next time.
I don't think there's any superstars on.
Oh, God. He tried to hang on, but not hard enough. He's out. Man, you talk about superstars and they got an actual quit in them, huh?
here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
You have to admit in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that Smackdown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with Smackdown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you'd want to have here on SmackDown.
My name is Finley.
The Big Show is a big dude, all right. But I'll tell you what, I think it's kind of strange that a guy who's the largest athlete in the world has not been WWE champion more times than he has been.
What are you saying? That the Big Show isn't trying hard enough? That he doesn't have enough commitment to the business for your tastes?
Cole, I am begging you to stop putting words in my mouth. I'm not looking for any trouble with the largest athlete in the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's weird, that's all. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you're just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change.
Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent win.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
These superstars have been going on all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
Triple H is the man, Cole. I've been in the ring with this dude, and I'm not ashamed to say he took me to limits, and he got the victory. I've got a lot of respect for anyone who can pull that one off.
Wait a second. You're telling me that your entire opinion of the man is based on the fact that he beat you in a match years ago?
Yeah, that's my opinion.
Well, what about the cheating, the lying, the brutal and illegal assaults on fellow superstars? What about the fact that Triple H's lust for power has completely killed whatever conscience he had?
What do you want me to say to you, Cole? What do you want me to say? The game's a competitor. He's a winner. He knows what's going to keep him on top and what's not. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I hate the guy for doing what he's got to do to get ahead.
When you talk about a man who's done it all in this business, you don't have to look any further than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is definitely a legend. He's been in this business for a very long time and has been extremely successful. But you know what? I'm not surprised that Michaels has stuck with Raw, because I do doubt that he can keep up with some of the young pups we have on SmackDown.
You're not seriously suggesting that HBK couldn't be competitive on SmackDown, are you, Taz? I mean, no disrespect to the SmackDown superstars, but this is Shawn Michaels we're talking about.
Hey, all I'm saying is that ever since SmackDown and Raw became separate brands, we ain't seen much of Michaels on SmackDown. You know what? You can take that any way you want.
What an awesome presence is the Big Show. 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. There's no question why he's one of the most dominant superstars in sports entertainment.
Yeah, but you know, it's real easy to rely too heavily, pardon the pun, on that huge size advantage. And that can make you lazy. And that's something I think Big Show needs to be sensitive of.
You can't be serious. You're actually saying that size can be a disadvantage in this business? Tell me you wouldn't have loved to be Big Show's size when you were an active competitor.
Hey, you know what? I did just fine being me, Cole. I got nothing to prove. I'm just saying that for a guy his size, Big Show probably should have been have more of an impressive record at this point in his career. I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'm talking about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything.
Oh, man, these WWE fans, they know what's coming next.
Pedigree! Pedigree! That's gotta be it!
You know, a lot of guys call themselves the best in the business, but in Triple H's case, I think he's right on. Man, I'll tell you, I'd love to have him on SmackDown.
You gotta be kidding me, Taz. Triple H has systematically destroyed the Raw roster. He might be the most hated superstar of all time.
Yeah, but don't kid yourself, Cole. The fans tune in every week to see what the game has got on his mind and what the game is going to do to somebody. Let me tell you something. Triple H, he puts butts in the seats. Michaels is getting up there, Cole. You know what? If he sticks around too much longer, the HBK is going to stand for has-been kid.
I don't think Shawn Michaels is ever going to be a has-been, Taz. He looks as good today as he ever did. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. What an incredible match we've seen so far.
We ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer.
This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over the place. Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation.
Oh my, talk about your compromising positions.
Nothing will take the fight out of a superstar quicker than a move like this. Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got...
Look at this, Cole. He's going for it.
And there it is. The pedigree. Folks, will be staying with this match to the end.
Holy cow, Cole, look at that. Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What the hell are you talking about? This is great.
Smackdown locker room is extremely grateful that Triple H is not a part of it.
The Smackdown locker room is full of idiots, Cole. And there ain't no bigger icon in the business today than Triple H. Come on, let's face it.
There's no question that Triple H has been a huge success to him. Uh-oh. Looks like he's got something big planned.
Pedigree. They don't get much bigger than that, Cole. And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not from personal experience, I know that. I think this proves without a doubt why
So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. Oh my God! Here it comes!
the pedigree. He's looking to put his opponent away right here.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole. And that's a good thing. I don't think we can ever get sick of watching these superstars go at it.
Me neither, partner. This one's got rematch written all over it. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
You look at any other sport in the world, and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off-seasons here in the WWE. If you're a superstar, you're performing every week of the year.
We're not talking about just swinging a bat or kicking a ball, neither. WWE is the most physical competition you can be part of, hands down. Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz?
Here's your